Where
Yeah,
consoles, it's a 10-year. It's like 10 years for consoles, 12 sometimes if they can survive, and then they'll
yeah,
move on to the next console generation.
yeah. Unless you're Nintendo, in which you go from the Wii to the DS to the Switch
I
or
don't know
something
why.
like that.
I don't get why Nintendo is succeeding personally.
I think the only reason why they're succeeding is because of the Mario franchise and Zelda. I think that's the only two things they really have to run on at the moment.
Well, they have Pokemon because they just did their own
Oh yeah,
Nintendo
Pokemon too.
Direct, and
Hmm.
literally the entire thing was two Pokemon DLCs and then a bunch of Mario game updates, and
Yeah,
that's it.
10.
That's all
Yeah,
they got.
I don't know. I think it could also be too that Nintendo doesn't do a lot. How do you word that? Like they don't do a whole lot like politic wise, maybe because you see a lot of publishers trying to push different viewpoints. Sony had an issue where they had like all the BLM stuff for all that,
Yeah,
and then so I don't necessarily know if because Nintendo doesn't do that or doesn't turn towards that as much in their own publishings that's why they're carrying on so well, or it also could just be because kids are gaming a lot more than adults are now, so it's just more of that colorful scheme in a way.
well, because weirdly, like adults have Switches.
Yeah, I mean literally,
Like,
I got one sitting
right?
right
So
next
do
to my
I.
bed. So
Like adults have Switches, so it's not just
yeah,
kids.
no, but I think I don't know. I think it might just be it's a little bit more accessible. It could just be like in a lot of ways maybe just like another tablet, another iPad to hand the kids. Here, have at it.
Yeah.
So another way just to basically sit down, shut up, and leave me alone. you know, because I don't know because you see a lot of I think with a lot of parents now it's just like okay I had kids I did my job. There's no direction, but I had them. Good luck, have fun. Yeah. So I don't necessarily know if it's because maybe, like I said, it's just another iPad to hand down, say, hey, here, do this. There's a bunch of different things you can do on it. Or if it's just people are finding it a little bit more entertaining, or there's a bunch of hype being built up for the games like Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people rushed to get the Nintendo Switch just for Breath of the Wild when that came out.
Yeah, but they made a good game.
Well, yeah, they made a great
And then
game.
they made a fantastic follow up to that.
Yeah. So I think it could just be there's a lot of hype towards it, and that's what they're going off of and using. Um, but other than that, I'm not really sure.
Because they desperately need a hardware update, period, end of story.
Yeah, but
Yet, I guarantee you they're going to refuse it, and because
mhm.
every update I see, they upgrade the screen,
Oh
and then
yeah,
leave everything else.
yeah, and that I don't understand because me and my brother, I think like the biggest thing they really have to fix are the Joy Cons because they're
Mm.
terrible, especially from the first generation. We've replaced those twice now, and one of them was fresh out of a box, and my brother used it for maybe 2 days, and then finally he starts spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. The controller drift on those things are terrible.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I
Well,
mean, there's
yeah,
YouTube videos to fix it, but
yeah, but at the same time, that's a lot of people use the excuse they're not technically advanced. I use that excuse myself because I don't want to break it. So I'm not entirely sure.
because I know their Super Mario game, their open world Super Mario game, did really really well.
Which one was that? That was the
Odyssey, I think. I think it was Odyssey. I
yeah,
don't
Odyssey
remember.
was the
Yeah.
last one. Yeah, Odyssey was really good. I played through that a few times.
So like
Um,
everyone's saying like, oh, they make good games, so that's why they get sales.
yeah,
Where Xbox is